YouTube, it's Erin, and this is my 37-week vlog. Although by the time you are watching this, I'll actually be 38 weeks and 1 day. I know I'm a little behind, as always. So I sort of feel like this is like a little bit of a blend of a 37 and 38 week vlog, but I have an OB appointment today that is going to be very important, so I will be making another video for sure to update you all on what happens there. But yeah, so lots to fill you in on. So last week we did have our 37-week OB appointment. We've since moved to weekly appointments versus bi-weekly. And we were set to get a date, an induction date. So for those of you unfamiliar with my channel and our story, essentially I have a blood clotting disorder. So when it comes to pregnancies and births, I have to do things a little different. And one of the things that's a bit different is the fact that I have to get induced before my due date. And the reason for that is because I can't go into labor while on blood thinners, and I cannot get an epidural if I choose to have one if I'm on blood thinner as well. So anyway, they do have to induce me a bit early, and the plan initially was to induce me at 38 weeks, which would have been this week. And so I was supposed to get a date last week for this week, and I would have already had the baby. But last week she decided to push me another week. Obviously it's better for baby if he can stay in there as long as possible and, continue to grow and develop. So she is trying to get me as close to 39 or 40 weeks as possible now. I am so hoping that when I go to my appointment today, she actually lets me have a date, and I'm hoping it's this weekend because I am so done. As I'm sure you can see in my face, I am swollen, my hormones are freaking out. I get cold sores whenever my immune system in my body's a little out of whack, and I have 2 at the moment. Anyway, so I'm just like a mess. I am a disaster, and so I'm so ready. I don't know if you can tell how swollen my hands are, but like they are so swollen. My feet, my ankles, my toes, my legs, my lips, my face, just everything. I just have so much swelling. I feel like I am just a walking swollen ball. It's to the point too where I've had to loosen my Birkenstock sandals twice. Like, who has to loosen Birkenstocks? Me. I have had to loosen them twice. So I am ready. Like, I am just like so ready. So my appointment is at 2:30 today, and I am just very excited to hopefully get good news and hear that we get to go in and have them this weekend. That would be amazing. And yeah, I keep joking actually with Jason and others that, I think the way pregnancy is designed is that the closer you get to the end, the harder it is, just so that labor actually sounds appealing. So that you're just like primed, and you just, the only thing you want to do is just go in and push this kid out. So I am definitely much more over the anxiety of labor, because I was thinking a lot about, my birth with Willow, and it was amazing. It was a great birth, but I didn't know what to expect going into it. It was all brand new, and so I had the pleasure of being a bit naive. I went into the hospital ready for them to just kind of walk me through it, and they did. But I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the pain would be like. I didn't know what the process would be like. And now that I know, in lead up to now, I've had a lot of anxiety, because you know what the process is like, you know how hard it is, and you don't have that blanket of, of being a bit naive. So anyway, I am feeling bad enough though that I am looking forward to giving birth. Okay, so what else? So otherwise at the OB appointment, everything else was really great. Baby's measuring perfectly. He has been this whole time, which has been really nice. Honestly, my appointments have been so textbook. It's literally like, go in, everything's great, he's moving fine, he measures fine, heartbeat sounds good. He's been consistently at around like 140 to 150, and yeah, it's been pretty uneventful. But again, the last appointment, just hearing like, let's try to get you closer to 30, 38, 39 weeks was a little disappointing. But I got a lot done this week, so that was kind of nice. I stopped working officially as of last Friday, even though I'm still doing a few little things for clients. In the meantime, I did stop work officially on Friday of last week, and this week I've just been really focused on like finishing up some of those things for work, but also just doing things around the house and for myself to just make things feel a bit easier post-baby. I'm going to actually do a video about that separately because I think some of the things we've done are kind of helpful, but I thought I would just share some of those with you. But the biggest things for me, I got my hair done. I mean, I got it cut. It's not styled today. I washed it and slept on it. So this is what you get. But I got my hair cut, got my nails done, got my feet done. And yeah, that's really all I've done from a self-care perspective. But just trying to be slow about things and life and sleeping a lot right now as much as I can. Yeah, and just enjoying some time with Jason and Willow before the baby comes. So induction date move, talked about that. Let's talk about symptoms. So as I mentioned, my hormones are out of control right now. I spent all of yesterday like on and off crying. It was just like, I don't know. I don't know what was like going on. I don't know what was making me feel so emotional. I could probably cry right now if I thought about anything remotely sad. I was watching the show Made on Netflix as well. And of course, like there's some sad moments in that. So like emotional moments. So I was like crying over that. And then Jason would come upstairs and like chat with me throughout his work day. And like anything I talked to him about, I was just like bawling. I don't know. Hormones are crazy. And like I said, my body doesn't know what to do right now because I'm breaking out. My lips are, like I've got 2 cold sores. I don't get cold sores that often anymore, but like 2 at the same time. So that's really fun. Yeah, everything's just kind of like out of whack. I feel like my boobs got really big in the last like 3 days, like just like enormously big. So that's been interesting. Yeah, anyway. So I will be very grateful and glad to get on the other side when my hormones take me on the roller coaster postpartum, but then like, start to get to a place where they're a bit more normal. I've got an enormous amount of pelvic pressure, pain, tailbone pain, all the things. It literally feels now when I'm walking around like I have a baseball. It's probably even bigger. I don't even know. Like a cantaloupe between my legs. That's what it feels like. And there are times when I'm like walking and I'm like, this actually feels like there is an object there. So that's fun. It's also made it really difficult for me to walk. I think I also have lightning crotch, I think is what they call it, when all of a sudden you just get these like enormously electrifying kind of sharp pains in your downtown region. That's happening a lot, and it'll happen when I walk. So Jason and I'll go for like little walks. I can't go far these days without being really slow, but we do go for walks still. And yesterday we were out walking, and it just like hit hard. Like all of a sudden it was just like so hard, like the pain, and I had to stop. And I was like, okay, this is fun. But they're constant, and the pelvic pressure is constant now. So doctor says that baby's still head down. I'll find out today. Hopefully he's still in the same position. So it makes sense that I'm feeling all of those things, but yeah, very uncomfortable. Also getting tons of contractions. Usually now I get like, I don't even know, probably 5 to 10 a day Braxton Hicks contractions, which I know sounds like a lot, but like, I don't know, ever since I was probably 30, I want to say maybe like 34 weeks pregnant or so, I've been getting like very consistent contractions. Sometimes I was certain that I was actually in like early labor, because they were coming so consistently, and I would time them with my app. And there was a couple times, maybe 2 or 3, where I thought for sure I was gonna have to go to the hospital because it was just like they were progressing and getting closer together. But usually I've been able to calm those down with just drinking some water and resting, you know, kind of like chilling out a bit more. So that's been helpful. But like, yeah, getting tons of Braxton Hicks now. And that's a good, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm like, body, please make it so that when I go get my cervical check today, that like, you know, we've got some dilation happening, things are looking good, and the doctor's like, let's go, because I'm ready. Sleeping's hard. It's so hard right now. I've managed to kind of figure out a new system which works really well, that involves like elevating my upper half with like pillows, laying my pregnancy pillow on top of that, then kind of like, I can't lie fully on my left side, it's like super uncomfortable. And he lays kind of on that side and moves, so I hate the feeling of him like moving, like pushing against my skin and hitting the mattress. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I hate that feeling. It's so weird. So I can't sleep quite like that. So I kind of sleep like not on my back either. Like I'm kind of like, I have a pillow wedged in behind me. So I'm kind of just like on a lean. That's been the most comfortable position I can find. And then elevating myself a bit with a pillow helps with like acid reflux, which almost always hits really hard at night. So I've been having to pop some Tums, which has been super fun. Again, I mentioned the swelling. The swelling is probably the biggest symptom that I have that's the most, other than the pelvic pain, the most uncomfortable. Just because like I even feel like flexing my feet is really hard. And by the end of the day, my feet and ankles are so swollen that like the tops of my feet actually hurt. Like if I touch them, they actually are a little bit more painful. And I had because of my blood clotting issue, I had a DVT on my right leg when I was young. I think that's kind of messed up my circulation a bit. I get a significant amount of swelling on my right leg, more than I get on my left. And so at times it makes me a little bit nervous, but I am on blood thinners. So the chances of me getting a blood clot on blood thinners is probably obviously a lot less. But yeah. So I think those are my main symptoms. I don't really have a whole lot of other symptoms. I mean, that's a lot. I'm like, I don't have a lot, but like I'm literally a walking hot mess right now. Yeah, everything does feel a little chaotic in my body, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel pretty good. I think my spirits are definitely coming up. Like I talked in a previous vlog about how it's been really hard because I just want to get to the other side and feel, you know, like the biggest thing is I just don't want anything to happen. Obviously, everybody doesn't want anything bad to happen. But like, I just don't want anything bad to happen because like, it's my responsibility right now. It's my body. And I don't have a lot of trust in my body based on our losses and things. So I'm just like, as I get closer and closer to the date, I do find my spirits lifting a bit more because I do feel like, okay, my body is doing what it's supposed to do and I am getting closer. And so I'll be like very relieved just to do that. But I am very happy that I'm starting to feel a bit more, you know, excited and hopeful and all those good things. And just done being pregnant. I am over it by a lot. Anyway, I got a couple gifts that I want to show you all because one of the gifts came, and I'm not sure where it came from, and there's no sender's like information on it. So if this is you that sent it, please let me know. It's really cute, but I do have to grab them because I didn't bring them over. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will show you my belly because it's a little hard to tell. And I'm wearing a nursing bra that's like not the most flattering at the moment. The first thing that I have that this is the one that I don't know where it came from, but look, it's a cute little onesie and it says, "Shall we avo cuddles?" Or yeah, shall we avo cuddle? So cute. I have no idea where it came from. but it just showed up today. So super cute. I love that. And I also wanted to show you, so my friend Alexandra is an incredible seamstress. She makes all of her own dresses and clothes, and she made the baby the cutest outfit that I need to show you, completely custom. So like, you know, this little outfit is one of a kind. No one else in the world will have one, and the fabric is honestly adorable, and she said she got the fabric all the way from Paris, so it's so cute. So it's got these little tiny, look at the little tiny crabs and the little fish buttons, but it's a little set of overalls with a t-shirt. Oh my god, it's honestly the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then she also made a little hat to go with it, which has the same little fabric, and it's reversible, which is so cool. So he'll have the cutest little outfit to wear to the beach ever. Like, this is so adorable. Okay, so, and the other thing that I got was actually from a client of mine, and it's a gift for me, which is really nice. Not the gifts for baby aren't nice, but this is actually from a company called Gift Better Co. And so I'll show you. So it's just like a little gift box. It's so pretty. Like, I love the whole box, the ribbons. And these are gifts that give back. So essentially every gift makes a donation to a specific organization. In this case, it was for the Youth Service Bureau. And it's actually for the Youth Service Bureau's Mental Health 24/7 Youth Crisis Line. So cool that, you know, I get to get a really nice gift. And thank you, Isabel, and the company and the team at Differly. Super appreciate that. So I got a really nice gift, but it also is great because it goes to support that specific organization and that effort. So this one's all for me, and it's spa stuff, so I'm so excited. I'm going to, as soon as I find out my date today, I'm going to make sure I have, like, the night before or the morning of, depending on what time I have to go in, I'm gonna do a whole, like, spa thing at home. Really soak it all up, you know, before I have to go in. So, okay, so that was those. I'm gonna, oh, he's moving so much right now. I'm gonna show you my belly, and we'll measure it. I can't lift my dress today to show you my belly because I'm wearing a dress, and that would be very awkward, and would likely get my video taken down. You know, not the site for that. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you're not subscribed, please feel free to do that. And yeah, let's do a belly measurement. Okay, so here's what the belly looks like now. So as you can see, definitely getting big. Got that big belly. Belly, belly, belly. I'll try to give you a better view back here. Yeah, and this part of my body has gotten so massive too. We'll just ignore that. Okay, let's see where we're at from a size perspective. So we are at about 46.5 inches around. Yeah, about 40, a little under 46.5. So that's the belly. Definitely gotten bigger. I don't know, do you guys think that my belly's dropped at all? Like, I still feel like he's quite high, but also low at the same time. However, I'm also only like just above 5 feet. Okay, no, I'm like 5'2.5". So I also feel like I don't have a lot of space for him to go, so I'm not sure how much I would actually drop, but let me know what you think. And yeah, so I'm gonna make another video once I find out more information today, and stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!